Hello, today I am going to tell you about the exact total number of goals the top 10 players scored throughout their careers that counted in history or, until now, in football. Gerd Müller was a German professional footballer. A striker renowned for his clinical finishing, especially in and around the 6-yard box, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest goal scorers in the history of the sport. Gerd Müller scored a total of 735 goals in competitive matches throughout his career. This includes his goals for both club and country. However, please note that goal tallies may change over time due to ongoing matches and new information. It is always a good idea to consult updated and reliable sources for the most accurate and current information. The striker's most important goal of the 68 he banged in for West Germany was the winner in the 1974 World Cup final against Netherlands in Munich. His record of 40 goals scored in a single Bundesliga season stood for 49 years and was only just broken by Robert Lewandowski in May 2021. Ferenc Deák 16th January 1922, 18th April 1998, was a Hungarian footballer who played as a striker for clubs such as Centrenci AC, Ferencváros and Budapesti Dózsa, and who played internationally for Hungary, scoring 29 goals in just 20 caps. His nickname was Bamba. With over 795 goals in official matches scored during his career, the bulk of which came during WWII, Deák is the second top goal scorer of all time. However, the exact total number of goals he scored throughout his career is not readily available, and there may be discrepancies in the recorded goals due to variations in data sources and the lack of comprehensive documentation. Unfortunately, without access to a specific, authoritative source that provides an accurate count of Ferenc Deák's scored goals, it is challenging to provide an exact figure. Josef Bican is widely regarded as one of the greatest goal scorers in football history. Bican played for various clubs and the Czechoslovakia national team between the 1930s and 1950s. However, determining the exact total number of goals he scored throughout his career can be challenging due to limited documentation and inconsistencies in record keeping during that era. According to official records recognized by FIFA, Bican scored 805 goals in official matches. This total includes goals scored for both club and country. Notably, Bican's most prolific spell came with Slavia Prague, where he netted over 500 goals. It is worth mentioning that there are claims of Bican surpassing 1,000 goals, including unofficial and friendly matches, but these numbers are not officially recognized. The lack of comprehensive data from that era makes it difficult to ascertain the exact total. I recommend to consult the latest sources or conduct further research for any potential updates regarding Josef Bican's goal tally. Lionel Andrés Messi was born on 24 June 1987, also known as Leo Messi, is an Argentine professional footballer who plays as a forward for Ligue 1 club Paris Saint-Germain and captains the Argentina national team. Widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, Messi has won a record 7 Ballon d'Or awards and a record 6 European Golden Shoes, and in 2020 he was named to the Ballon d'Or Dream Team. Until leaving Barcelona in 2021, he had spent his entire professional career with the club, where he won a club record 34 trophies, including 10 La Liga titles. Messi has scored over 800 senior career goals for club and country in just over 1,000 competitive outings. Unsurprisingly, Messi scored the overwhelming majority of his goals for Barcelona, netting an impressive 672 times during his stint with the Spanish Giants. Recognized for his positioning, technique, and finishing, Messi is regarded as one of the best players of all time, as well as one of the most successful players in Barcelona, PSG, and the national team of Argentina in history. He has scored over 805 goals in 1025 official matches for club and country, and he is continuing to play and will score more goals in upcoming matches. Messi relocated to Spain from Argentina aged 13 to join Barcelona, for whom he made his competitive debut aged 17 in October 2004. Ferenc Puskás was a Hungarian footballer and manager, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time and the sport's first international, had an impressive career and scored a significant number of goals. However, determining the exact total number of goals he scored is a matter of debate due to discrepancies in available records, differences in goal attribution, and variations in competitive levels. According to official records and widely accepted sources, a forward and an attacking midfielder, he scored 84 goals in 85 international matches for Hungary and played 4 international matches for Spain. He became an Olympic champion in 1952 and led his nation to the final of the 1954 World Cup. In 1995, he was recognized as the greatest top division scorer of the 20th century by the IFS. With 806 goals in 793 official games scored during his career, he is the 7th top goal scorer of all time. This includes his domestic league goals, international club goals, and international goals for Hungary. However, it is important to note that some sources may attribute a slightly higher or lower goal tally to Puskás, depending on the inclusion or exclusion of certain matches, competitions, or friendly games. The number I provided is based on the generally accepted figures, but there might be slight variations in different sources. Jimmy Jones, 25th July 1928, 13th February 2014, was a Northern Irish footballer. He holds the record for scoring the most goals in a season. He is the leading goal scorer in the history of Irish League football with a total of 647 goals. According to RSSF, he has scored more than 809 goals in official matches, which makes him one of the most prolific goal scorers of all time. In a career spanning almost 20 years, Jimmy started his career with Belfast Celtic. After having his leg broken by rival supporters, he spent over a year out of the game before returning at intermediate level with Lan. He later represented Portadown, Bangor and Newry Town. He also won 3 caps for Northern Ireland, scoring 1 goal. His shooting technique was neither sophisticated or convoluted, and he was the archetypal muscular, bratty centre forward, capable of hammering the ball with either foot and score from any position. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born 5th February 1985, is a Portuguese professional footballer who plays as a forward for and captains both Saudi professional league club Al Nassr and the Portugal national team. Widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, Ronaldo has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and 4 European Golden Shoes, the most by a European player. He has won 32 trophies in his career, including 7 league titles. He is one of the few players to have made over 1,100 professional career appearances, and has scored over 800 official senior career goals for club and country. He is the only player to score in 5 different FIFA World Cup tournaments. Over the course of his 20-year career, the Portuguese has broken records wherever he played, and he continues to do just that even at the age of 38. Cristiano Ronaldo and goals are synonymous with one another, and the Al Nassr attacker is the benchmark for every young forward who aspires to make it big. Recognized for his positioning, technique, and finishing, Ronaldo is regarded as one of the best scorers of all time, as well as one of the most successful players in Sporting CP, Real Madrid, Juventus, Manchester United, Al Nassr, and the national team in history. He has scored over 837 goals in 1165 official matches for club and country, and he is continuing to play and will score more goals in upcoming matches. With younger stars such as Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappé emerging, Ronaldo is no longer quite at the forefront of football like in recent years, but only time will tell if the new stars can come close to achieving what he has. Romário de Souza Faria, known simply as Romário, is a retired Brazilian professional footballer who had a prolific career and scored numerous goals. According to official records and statistics, Romário scored a total of 1,002 goals throughout his career. It is important to note that this number includes goals scored in various official competitions, including domestic leagues, domestic cups, international club competitions, and international matches for the Brazilian national team. The specific breakdown of goals scored in each competition may vary, but the total figure remains around 1,002 goals. Please keep in mind that there may have been additional goals scored by Romário after my knowledge cut off, and you may want to verify the most up-to-date information from reliable sources. And do subscribe to my channel for more updates, and do not forget to like and share this information. Túlio Humberto Pereira Costa was born on 2 June 1969, sometimes simply referred as Túlio or Túlio Maravilha, is a former Brazilian international footballer who played as a forward. He played for many Brazilian club teams, such as Goiás, Botafogo, Corinthians, Vitória, Fluminense, Cruzeiro and Vila Nova and several lower division teams in Brazil. In Europe, he had short-lived career, playing for Sion and Ujpest. As of my knowledge, Túlio Maravilha's exact total goals counted in history were reported to be 1,000 goals at 44 years old. However, it is worth noting that there has been some debate and controversy regarding the accuracy of this number. Túlio Maravilha himself has claimed to have scored over 1,000 goals, but not all of them are recognized by official sources. This number was only reached, however, by counting goals in friendlies, commemorative games and amateur football. Please keep in mind that more recent information may have emerged since my last update. It is always a good idea to consult reliable sources or conduct a search to find the most up-to-date and accurate information on Túlio Maravilha's total goals. Pelé, the Brazilian football legend, scored a total of 1,283 goals in official matches throughout his career. This includes goals scored for his club, Santos FC, and the Brazilian national team. However, it is worth noting that there is some controversy and debate regarding the exact number of goals he scored, as the majority of his goals were scored before the era of detailed statistical record keeping. Different sources may provide slightly different counts, but 1,283 is the widely accepted figure. It is always a good idea to consult the latest sources or official records for the most up-to-date and accurate information. Pelé, one of the greatest ever and a three-time World Cup winner. Pelé scored nearly a goal per game during his 656 competitive games for Santos, though claims to have scored more than 1,000 times in his career. However, it is widely accepted hundreds of those goals came during tour or friendly matches and the rec. Sport. Soccer Statistics Foundation (RSSF), an organization which keeps in-depth historical data and records of football matches, puts Pelé at 778 goals from 846 official matches. The RSSF has taken into account Pelé's goals for the military team and certain national selection trials in the tally. Whether these can be classified as first-class matches is still debated. Please note that these figures represent estimates based on available historical and present data, and there may be slight variations in the exact numbers. For the most up-to-date and accurate information, it is recommended to consult reliable sources and official records. And do subscribe to my channel for more updates, and do not forget to like and share this information.